Welcome to aminacademy.com. In compound and multiple angles, we can prove sin a plus b into sin a minus b equal sin squared a minus sin squared b. Write sin a plus b into sin a minus b. Sin a plus b, we know that sin a cos b plus cos a sin b into sin a minus b is sin a cos b minus cos a sin b, which is equal sin a cos b plus cos a sin b into sin a cos b minus cos a sin b is equivalent to a squared minus b squared, that is sin squared a cos squared b minus cos squared a sin squared b. Write sin squared as it is sin squared a into cos squared b, we can write as 1 minus sin squared b minus, write sin squared b as it is, instead of cos squared a, we can write as 1 minus sin squared a. Now open the bracket, that is sin squared a into 1 is sin squared a minus sin squared a into sin squared b. Here opening the bracket minus sin squared b into 1 is sin squared b minus minus plus sin squared b into sin squared a, that is we can write sin squared a into sin squared b. Here minus sin squared a into sin squared b plus sin squared a into sin squared b cut. Then we can write the remaining things sin squared a minus sin squared b. Therefore we can write sin a plus b into sin a minus b equal sin squared a minus sin squared b. We proved. We can prove one more identity, cos a plus b into cos a minus b equal cos squared a minus cos squared b. Write cos a plus b into cos a minus b equal, we know cos a plus b is cos a cos b minus sin a sin b into cos a cos b, that is cos a minus b is cos a cos b plus sin a sin b. Now which is equal cos a into cos b minus sin a into sin b into cos a cos b minus sin plus sin a sin b is cos squared a cos squared b minus sin squared a into sin squared b. Alright, cos squared a as it is, then instead of cos squared b we can write as 1 minus sine squared b minus, alright, sine squared b as it is. Then instead of sine squared a, we can write as 1 minus cos squared a. Now opening the bracket, cos squared a into 1 is cos squared a minus cos squared a into cos squared b minus sine squared b into 1 is minus sine squared b minus sine squared b into minus cos squared b is plus sine squared b into cos squared a. Here minus cos squared a into cos squared b, here cos squared a into cos squared a into sine squared b. Now minus cos squared a into cos sine squared b plus sine squared a into cos squared a, both common term and plus and minus cut. Then we can write the remaining things, cos squared a minus sine squared b. We proved that is cos of a plus b into cos of a minus b equal cos squared a minus sine squared b.